shoulder. So you will ride to Mario as now they come onto the pit straight, and we are ready to go racing. There's the green flag. They climb the hill, and we're underway for the final run of the season. Paul Tracy leads the field into the first corner. Villeneuve is second. There's a battle for third.
And did you see what Robbie Gordon tried to do? The outside Junior, and he makes the pass, puts him off the racetrack.
More than tried to do. He got it done. Al Unser Jr. comes off the course. Emerson Fittipaldi smoking the brakes. Michael Andretti spins. Cars off the course everywhere, and Michael Andretti is hit. Michael Andretti is hit. What started as a very simple spin became very complex, and the start of all of this, Al Unser Jr. is back into the action.
So Robbie Gordon tried to go around the outside of Junior. Look at Michael's car, destroyed. He was stationary. He had to wait for all the traffic to go by. Some of the cars were unsighted. We presume it might have been Rahal, our camera car. And you could do nothing about it but plow into Michael, and Rahal and Michael out, not even half a lap.
Two corners, and two key members of this field, Bobby Rahal and Michael Andretti, are definitely out. That was Michael's last ride in that car. He is now going over to the Newman Haas stable, and watch from Gordon's car.
Side by side with Junior. Oh, they hit. That's it right there. Touch front wheels. You saw Al Jr. steering, suddenly turn left. Then he's on the dirt out of control. And the second accident would actually happen independently of Al Jr.
But the question I have, Derek, is who tried to push who?
Oh, that's a case of two cars trying to go into one small space. Look at Mansell, ducks in behind as Al Jr. mows down one of the marker signs on the outside. Now look at Michael. Here's Michael. Loses it under acceleration, and there's Emerson, jumps on the brakes to try and miss him. An independent accident separate from what we saw happen to Al Jr. and Rahal. Now watch here. Here's a look from Michael.
Down through the first turn, now heading for the second. This is a hairpin.
Now listen to the engine note. This is turn one. Traffic jam. Oh, locks up that rear brake. Now watch for Rahal coming. Stay here. There it is. Rahal's unsighted. Smashes into the front of Michael's car. Nothing he could do, but we clearly saw the brake balance that was not correct on Michael's car, locked the rears. That caused his problem.
And doing some serious work on Al Unser Jr.'s car as well. As a result of that spin, apparently something got into the right front suspension and front wings. Gary Gerald?
That's indeed the case. They thought it was just going to be a change of the nose. Fittipaldi was in first. They changed his nose in second and nose wings. He got out. Junior came in, but there's extensive suspension damage. They're changing wishbones on the upper right side. They already have got the old nose off. They've made one change on top. This is an amazing work by this crew. They may be back out very shortly, Paul. Yes, they're ready to fire the engine. Here comes the nose. Engine roars to life. They wanted him to roll. Now, without a nose, now they'll put it on. But he should be able to safely catch back up with the field without losing a lap. No, he lost the engine. Now they'll try to bump start it. Now the starter comes back. They have to back the car up. They're desperate to hurry. They've got to beat the safety car and the rest of the field or lose the lap. Engine roars to life. And the champion of 94 is back underway, and he has not lost a lap.
So the Penske stable with some serious problems as a result of this accident on the very first lap. The view from Bobby Rahal's car.
Well, back in the grid. Now look at the traffic jam here through turn one. Keeps his nose clean. That's Junior. Michael's sideways. He's now backwards. There he is right there. Unsighted. Can't change the line. End of the day, two heavily damaged racing cars.
And of course, with this accident, one of the things resolved that we were concerned about, Paul Tracy is now assured of third in the points with Michael scored as a DNF.
Outside move. This man is brave. He loves to pull this off. Watch this. Oh, I didn't see Gordon turn in, but Al Jr. moves outside under acceleration, comes off the worst. That is a racing accident.
Now here is as they come down the hill once again. Watch Al Unser Jr. back in the battle. They've already gotten together at that point.
And let it run, and you'll see how Al Jr. gets the damage on his front wing. There he is off the racetrack. There he plows down the marker post. That's a braking marker sign. And he tries to keep it straight, but the damage is already well done.
But the second accident is totally unrelated to this as a result of the braking problem with Michael, and then Rahal comes around and slams almost head-on into him, but he only caught a glimpse of him at the very last second. So we're under a full course yellow, only 2 laps complete, and Paul Tracy leads it.